Censorship is un-American.
As the southern border tackles a surge in illegal crossings, Republicans and Democrats argue now is not the time to end the Trump-era public health order that's allowed officials to quickly turn away migrants during the pandemic.
The reality is that we need to have a plan in place for when we lift it, regardless of what one thinks of the policy.
The Department of Homeland Security is touting a plan. In a new memo, Mayorkas outlined 6 steps, including surging resources to the border, speeding up Customs and Border Protection's ability to process migrants, and working with other Central American countries to deter illegal immigration.
We have requested funding to hire 300 new Border Patrol agents, the first increase since 2011.
But many aren't sold.
The border's been overrun. It's as simple as that.
Mayorkas admits there's little the Biden administration can do to stem the flow of migrants. He says it's up to Congress to come up with a solution to fix the fundamentally broken immigration system. In Washington, Malda Rivera.
Destined for hand-picked folks.
Hartwell Republican Alan Powell tried to fix what he saw as serious problems in the secretive bid process. He wanted to add all the companies protesting the bid awards to the list of winning bidders.
It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have right now.
And Glenville Republican Representative Bill Werkheiser introduced a bill that would throw out all the bids and start all over. Both bills ultimately died. The winning bidders, with their secretive scoring evaluations and their heavily redacted applications, were still in business.
For the public not to know who these teams are and how they're going to be producing this medicine is simply preposterous.
Charlie Arnold claims the problem is the public and patients don't really know who the winning bidders are. His lawsuit claims the Medical Cannabis Commission is legally wrong in keeping thousands of pages of the winning bids, as well as the Cannabis Commission evaluations, a secret. Why? The lawsuit argues since a notice of intent to award license has been released under current state law, all the key documents in the bid process should now be available to anyone in the public, including patients.
The parents are the ones that have more interest in knowing.
Furnishing obscene material to minors and obscene internet contact with a child. Those crimes allegedly happened in 2020, but Kircher failed to make an appearance in court, and a warrant was issued for his arrest a short time later. He's now being held at the Gwinnett County Jail with no bond. A grand 2 years on the job. This after a barrage of criticism from board members, parents, and even the state school superintendent about a number of issues, including dilapidated conditions at Druid Hills High School. But this morning, Cheryl Watson Harris says she had no idea this was even coming. The story has a lot of parents concerned about the future of one of the state's largest school districts and the impact on the students. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live now in DeKalb County with more. Deidre, what can you tell us?
Portia, we are joining you live this afternoon from DeKalb Peachtree Airport. You hear the music behind me, the hangar here at DeKalb Peachtree Airport. Right behind me is where some of the county's leaders are gathered right now. That is because DeKalb CEO Michael Thurmond is set to hold his State of the County address, that getting underway in just a short while. I did talk to him about what happened, this sudden termination, and we also received written statements from the superintendent regarding this. She said, in fact, that she was blindsided by yesterday's action by the school board. She said she was unaware that her contract or employment would be discussed during yesterday's meeting, as she was not notified and it was not identified on the school board meeting notice. She said that board chair Vicki B. Turner and vice chair Dijon DaCosta prepared the executive session agenda to address student appeals, saying there was no mention of a discussion of her employment. She went on to say that she has not received any formal notification from Chair Turner or Vice Chair DaCosta. In a written statement, the board chair did say, in announcing Superintendent Watson Harris had been terminated, that the board has the utmost confidence in Dr. Vasant Hensley serving as the interim superintendent. Now, the immediate departure of Mrs. Watson Harris, she went on to say, will have no bearing on the search for the next superintendent, saying that the board remains fully committed to an open and transparent process and supporting the students of the DeKalb.
Censorship is un-American.